Okay, I come from Kuria West sub-county. I mean Kuria West, yeah, Kuria West sub-county. Kehancha, to be specific. So, first of all, I'd like to thank all the partners for giving us an opportunity to experience a wide range of trainings that have actually impacted us positively in our day-to-day lives. Me being a beneficiary of the trainings, I've had quite an amazing experience in terms of, the knowledge I've gained through from the trainings that we've had previously. To be specific, we were trained on issues to do with boundary delimitation processes, something that I didn't know from the beginning. There's so much under the same. Speaking of how conflicts, how boundaries, the whole process is being conducted, and how the delay in having such kind of processes results to conflicts in most communities. And I didn't know previously that IEBC was actually mandated to do that, and for how long. So through the trainings, I realized that it takes a period of time for the boundary delimitation process to be conducted by the IEBC, Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. And there's a lot of, there's a lot of information that came out with the whole training. I realized that we have 290 constituencies, and out of those is when now the IEBC, comes up with a process of how of qualifying who to go where, to fall under which, maybe sub-county or constituency and everything. So coming from a community whereby, this is Migori County, and Migori County is a cosmopolitan county. We have Luos, we have Kurians, we have other tribes. So Migori County has been known for a long time, having political tensions and everything, because we have different communities with different political affiliations. So you find that it's difficult for us to come together and agree that now this is what we want. For instance, this is whom we want to support. So such kind of trainings on boundaries and everything help us to realize that maybe as a community, coming from a community like Kuria, it's very difficult for us to have our own, basing on our numbers and everything. It's not easy for us to have something like our own county. So we have to share with Migori County based on the boundary delimitation trainings. So for me as an individual, this has helped me to package my peace messaging so well out of it, in terms of advocacy and everything. And also, through the whole training, I've also realized, or have gained knowledge and skills on how to facilitate a dialogue that entails issues that are sensitive, or issues that pertain boundary delimitation and everything. Also, when we come to community dialogues, I've been able to attend several community dialogues which have been conducted by the partners, and I'm glad that I was part of it. So there are places where you go there with prior knowledge that maybe this place has been facing this kind of a problem for a long time. So when we get a platform whereby the residents of such an area are able to give their views on different subjects, or on the subject matter that they are being trained on, it gives It gives us a platform to express ourselves in terms of what we've been able to experience and everything. So in that, through the training, through the community dialogues, we've been able to, I've been able personally to know how to respond to different reactions pertaining dialogue, pertaining boundary delimitation process and early warning signs and everything, something which we've learned. So, like being a Korean, and the most latest dialogue, community dialogue that we had, it was conducted at a place where the residents of that area, they don't feel right being placed where they are currently. Because initially they used to belong to Korea West's constituency. But later on, after the delimitation process happened, they were taken to Korea East sub-county, something which they are not able to, they are not happy about. So most of the people living around that place, they feel left out in terms of resource allocation and everything. So going there was kind of hostile because the people are bitter for being placed where they don't belong. And through the expressions they gave us on that day, we realized that they needed an urgent solution to their problem. Because from the explanation, it's like the whole process has taken too long. They've done their best, but they still belong to Korea East, which is something that they don't want. So such kind of community dialogues have actually helped us to know where the loopholes are and what is supposed to be done, maybe in future, what is supposed to be done to help such kind of people to get their rights, to feel part of maybe a country or a community or a constituency or something, or a county, something like that. As I said earlier, politically in Migori, we are affiliated differently, and we have different beliefs on different political, they are called political, I mean, if I belong to ODM and political parties. So for instance, being a cosmopolitan community, we have the Luos who feel more affiliated to the ODM party. And then the Koreans as well, they are affiliated to United Democratic, which is the ruling party currently. So when it comes to issues on to do with national representation, county level representation, we feel like there is no balance, and that brings hostility. For instance, now in Migori County, we have a Luo who is the governor, and we are supposed to embrace that. But we feel that now, because they belong to ODM party, we are being left out as the Koreans in terms of representation in the county and everything. And that has brought, kind of conflict between the two communities. So through this training, we've been able to analyze well. I've learned the skills of how to analyze an early warning sign of a conflict, that maybe through political rallies, through political events that we attend, like funerals and everything, get politicians uttering words that are meant to incite a specific community against the other, or incite a specific group of people against the other, which brings, violence and tension and everything. So such trainings have helped us to know how to package the peace messaging, so that we share it. Okay, for instance, personally, I share the peace messages to different platforms with an aim of, sensitizing the community on how to avoid to identify and analyze such kind of conflicts, and how to prevent such kind of conflicts from happening. So the training has been impactful on that side. Yes.
So have you have you had any challenges in your implementation? And apart from challenges, what are your recommendations and what can you tell the partners?
All right, so the main challenges, for instance, facing hostility when going to community dialogue, conducting community dialogues. That is one major challenge. Also, you know, some of these people, when they see us pale ground, okay, when we go for the sessions, you know, the residents or the people who are involved, they are just money minded. So when we go there, they expect cash in return. Failure to do that, you know, it brings some kind of I can say disagreement or something, because they are money minded. So like the last time we went, they were demanding for some token, that you've called us and we've been here the whole day, you are leaving us without anything. So they were kind of requesting that maybe next time they should be considered. As much as they are gaining knowledge, they are also using their own means to come to such venues, which according to them is not right. So maybe that can be worked on. Also, I would like to recommend that maybe in future we have this kind of trainings, not be once in a while or once in, let them be there continuously, so that the people can gain, they can get that platforms, or they can, you know, they can continuously gain knowledge on such kind of topics. Not once and then we disappear. Let them be there. Involve the media. They can also, the partners, I would recommend that you use the media more frequently to pass the messages. Because if, for instance, you use a community radio station, it will be able to pass that information to community members in a, you know, in a wide range. You know, we will be able to reach quite a good number, a good audience at once. You understand? So maybe next time they should consider using the community radio stations, the media personalities, so that we can influence quite a good number of people.